Shobha madam, we can start. Hello. Okay, we'll just wait.
Yes, ma'am. I've just, it started live streaming. You can start now. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Jai Jinendra. On behalf of the Department of Jainology, University of Madras, we extend a warm welcome to one and all. Today we have arranged a special lecture, part 2 of the Bhaktamara Stotra. So as I've already told you in part 1 that the Bhaktamara Stotra is a very popular stotra in the Jain tradition, and people think it's a piece of devotional literature, but more than a devotional literature, it is a philosophical, epistemological, metaphysical piece of literature also. Because in Jainism, metaphysics यानी तत्व मीमांसा, epistemology यानी ज्ञान मीमांसा, और आचार मीमांसा को, एथिक्स को आचार मीमांसा कहते हैं, और लॉजिक. इन सब के बिना डिवोशन इज अधूरी. Without understanding these three, real devotion does not start. In the name of devotion, we'll be doing something. Nam, Smaran, Mala, Jap, Puja, chanting of the Stotra, all that we will do. But without understanding the intricacies, without understanding the essence of it, all our devotion will not be right devotion. In Jainism, the rightness of Gyan, Darshan, Charitra, devotion, Bhakti is more important than devotion itself. Okay, devotion हर कोई कर सकता है, लेकिन right devotion only a wise person, a samyak drishti only can do it. Okay, so I've given you earlier the summary of the Bhaktamara Stotra. A quick recap of it I will tell you, that in Bhaktamara Stotra, the first shlok talks about Bhakt and Bhakti. What is Bhakta? What is Bhakti? Okay, so it's only one who understands himself as a Gyayak Bhav, as Amar, Amaratva Vala. He thinks upon himself that he is an immortal soul. Okay, and knowing that, only real bhakti begins. And then from 9 to 27, we saw the object of bhakti, that is Alamban of Keval Gyan and Keval Gyani. Keval Gyan, 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 Gyan. So from 9 to 27, it talks about Gyana Swarup Atma, the Gyayak Bhav, Gyana Swarup Paramatma. So from 9 to 27, almost how many? 19 shlokas. He's praising the Gyan Swabhav. So out of that, we completed up to 24, and remaining 3 we will do now. You will see the continuity of that objective of bhakti. Then from 28 to 37, it is the external symbols of a person who has got the purity of that Gyan and that extraordinary Punya. The rare combination of these two, you will see in the external symbols, that is the Ashtapratiharya. And then 38 to 47 is the outcome of bhakti. When you do bhakti, what do you gain? See, in the Gita, it is told, Karm karo phal ki ichha mat karo. Do your duty, don't worry about the karma. But Jainism says, whatever you do, first think of the consequences. When you go for a degree studies, you know the consequences will be that I can get so and so job, I can be an IS officer, I can be this, I can be this. You think about the outcome only, and then you do the step. You take the step. And supposing so many guests have to come, I have to cook that much food, then you start the cooking. So first you make sure of the outcome, and then you start the activity. Likewise, when you take to bhakti of Bhagwan or Bhagwan Atma, what will be the outcome? If that outcome is not coming, that means your bhakti is not perfect yet. So that is a measuring stick, that your bhakti is in the right direction or not. So that is measured from 38 to 47. And the last one is the final fruit of bhakti. You don't have to worry about moksha and keval gyan. The moksha Lakshmi will come and take you over there. So that is what the final shlok will tell. So without wasting time, we will start with the 25th shlok now. Is it okay? Is it clear? Am I loud and clear? Okay. Now all of you, I request Ashok sir is there. Who is going to share the slides today? Oh, I forgot to tell him. He's not there. It's okay. It's okay. If somebody has, you can look at it. Shobha Madam, can you call up Ashok and ask him if he's available from another phone and try to fix things? Otherwise, you all listen to me. I will show the pictures. I will show the pictures. You can look at the pictures. They will not be on your board, but I will show it to you. See here. This is the 25th shloka, and this is the picture. In this picture, you see Brahma, Vishnu, Buddha, and Shankara. You can see all of them. You can see Buddha, you can see Shiv, you can see Brahma, you can see Vishnu, and you can see them. And then you see Bhagwan seated in between, in the middle, not in between, in the middle. Now read the shlok. All of you must be having the Bhaktamara book. Please take the 25th shlok. It says, O Bhagwan, Buddhas Tvameva. Tvameva means you. We say no, Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva. So like that, Tvameva Buddha. Vibudharchita Buddhi Bodhat. You are worshipped by the intelligent people. Buddhi Bodhat means who have lot of buddhi, who have lot of gyan, who have samyak gyan. So you are worshipped by them. You are only the enlightened. Buddha means enlightened one, not Gautama Buddha. Not Gautama Buddha. But bolte na Bhagwan Siddha Buddha Mukta ho gaye. So Siddha Buddha. Buddha means Keval Gyani. So Keval Gyani is called as Buddha. Yes, Shobha Madam, you want to say something?
Ma'am, Ashok ji is in a meeting and he can't do the projection. He forgot totally about it. He says he is not accessible. Okay.
No problem. I will help you with the photos. Okay. So you all keep your Bhaktamara book with you and understand that Manatung Acharya is telling to Paramatma that you are only Keval Gyani, so you are only Buddha. Then he says, Tvam Shankarosi, you are Shankar. Now, what is the meaning of the word Shankar? Shankar means who will show you the path of welfare. See, Shiva in Mount Kailash. You have the bhasma, you have the serpent around him, and you see him seated in meditation. So he is also meditating on his own pure soul. So when you, and they are showing you the way, and there are a lot of similarities between Adinath and Shankar. Both of them, the place is Mount Kailash, right? And both of them moved with all kinds of people. The Lanchan of Rishabha is also bull, and for Shiv also it is the bull, Nandi. Likewise, so many similarities we can draw, and many historians believe that Shiva is only Adinath. Adinath is Shiva. Okay, so he says Shankara, but what is the meaning of the word Shankara? जो कल्याण करता है उसको शंकर कहते हैं. Okay, and then he says Dhatasi Dhira Shivamarga Vidher Vidana. You started the path of moksha. You showed us the path of moksha. So you are Brahma. You created and you showed us the path of moksha. So you are only Brahma. Then he says you are Purushottama. Purushottama is Vishnu. Now Vishnu means what? Vyakta Atma is called Vishnu. Prakat Atma is called as Vishnu. So you have manifested the Keval Gyan. So you are only Vishnu. You understood? You understood, all of you? The 25th shloka. So in this he says you are Buddha, you are Brahma, you are Vishnu, you are Shiva. There's nobody else other than you who has all the qualities that you have. Okay, that is why I bow down to you. That says the 26th shloka. I bow down to your gyan, I bow down to your darshan, I bow down to the infinite qualities that you have. Okay, so Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu. So in Vishnu you have Rama, Krishna, everybody. So that is why Krishna, Rama, avatar are not spoken separately over here. Okay, the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Now listen to me, if I have to tell you, in Jainism, the Dravya Gun Paryay concept is there. The Dravya operates through the gunas operate through the Paryay. Now one Paryay goes, another Paryay comes. So when the old Paryay goes, that is called destruction of that Paryay is called the Shiva Tattva, destruction. The new Paryay comes, that is the Brahma Tattva. And what remains the Trikali Dravya is the Vishnu Tattva. So actually there are no three trinity sitting up and manipulating the universe. Okay, they are embedded in every atom, in every paryay of gyan, in every paryay of the body, in every paryay of the universe. But how will you explain these abstract concepts to people? So they created this mythology of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and gave it to the people. Okay, and somewhere down the line, the spiritual essence was lost, and people started fighting in the name of religion, and in the name of Devi, Devta, Bhagwan, they are doing Ragdvesh. And all that comes under Grahita Mithyatva. Clear? Okay, so now I cannot ask again and again clear, and again I cannot wait after every shloka, because we have to do 24 shlokas and the time is very less. So he says in the 26th shloka, Tubhyam namas tribhuvanarti harayana. You are Buddha, you are embodiment of all the virtues. That's why, O Tribhuvan Nath, Tribhuvan ke dukh ko harne wale, the savior of the three universe, the three loka, is the Shuddhatma. I bow down to that Jnana Swarupa. Tubhyam namakshiti talamala bhushanaya. See here in this picture, see here, you see the three bhuvan, the three universe, and he is worshipped by the Devtas, by Munis, by human beings, all of them. So Bhagwan is the Tribhuvan Natha, Kshititala Mala, who stays at the tip of the universe. Kshititala means at the tip of the top of the universe. And you are the Abhushana. You are the Abhushana. Kshititala Mala Bhushanaya. You are the one who is decorating the whole universe. It is the Gyan, Swabhav Atma, which is the Abhushan, which is worth venerating, and that which cognizes all the Gaya in the universe, and Atma is the Jnana Swarupa. Namastri Jagata Parameshwaraya. I bow down to the pure soul, which is full of infinite virtues, infinite qualities, infinite Shaktis. Parama Ishwara. Tubhyam, why do I bow down to you? He says, Tubhyam Namo Jina Bhavo Dadi Shoshanai. When you worship your Jnana Swarup Atma, when you look upon your Atma that is full of abundance and prosperity, then only Bhavo Dadi Shoshanai. So they have given the picture of a Samudra also over here. Udadi means ocean. Bhavo Dadi means the ocean of rebirth. Shoshanaya. Shoshanaya means destroy. So when you absorb in your Jnana Swarupa, your Bhavo Dadi Shoshan will happen. Shoshan means destruction of your cycle of rebirths. Okay. Now come to the 27th shloka. Okay. He says, the shloka is, the picture is here. You can look at this picture for a minute. Okay. And what he says, Ko vismayotra yadi nama Doshairupa vividhashraya jata garvaihi swapnantarepina kadacheda pikshitosi. It's a beautiful shloka. What is says, Ko vismaya? What is the ashcharya? By taking your name, one second. By taking your name, what happens? When I take shelter in you, when I take refuge in you, what happens? There is no place for any other dosha. When you take refuge in your Jnana Swarup Atma, there is no scope for taking to Mithyatva, Kashai, Moragdvesh, etc. Clear? Now he says that all the dosh that were there in me have gone elsewhere. Where they have gone? See, these dosha did not find room in me. So they went off to other people, and those people, they got lot of pride. So they are not coming to you. Okay, they got lot of pride. So these dosha will never come to me even in my dreams. Swapnanta repi. Even in my swapna, Kadachida pikshitosi. These dosha will not bother me. That firm shelter I have taken in your in my Jnana Swarup Atma looking at you. Got the meaning, Shobha madam? All of you? Clear? Okay. So next we'll go to the 28th shloka. So I request you all to get the word to word meaning book of Bhaktamara and try to fix things and again continue with the study of Bhaktamara. Now up to 27, it was about the object of bhakti, Keval Gyan. Keval Gyan Bhakti, all of you understood? Keval Gyan ki bhakti is told from the 9th shloka to the 27th. Now from the 28th, now the third part of Bhaktamara. From 28, he is going to talk about the external magnificence of a person who has realized the pure soul. What happens in the form of the Ashtapratihari? So the magnanimity, the prosperity around the pure soul. That the 8 shlokas, Ashtapratihārya, in that form we are going to see. Okay, so the first one is the Ashoka Vriksha. Shlok number 28 talks about Ashoka Vriksha. Then as we go, I will tell you. Now look at this picture. It talks about the Ashoka Vriksha. Can you see the Ashoka Vriksha under which Bhagwan is seated? You can see Bhagwan. You have the 3 umbrellas, the Chhatra and then the Vriksha. Okay, and he's in the Akash. So what are the details given? You can note down the details. This Ashoka Vriksha is how big and all that. I'll just quickly give you the details. You can note down. It is 3 times bigger, 3 times bigger than the human body. But no, not 3 times, sorry, 12 times. 12 times higher than the human form. Supposing you are in the 3rd feet, that will be 12 times of 3 feet. So that big, huge, that Ashoka Vriksha is. Then a person who is a Samyak Drishti can see 7 births in the halo of Paramatma. That is a Bhamandala. And then Bhagwan, that Ashoka Vriksha is 5,000 feet high. It is Bhagwan is 5,000 feet high in the Akasha Marga. Now, what is the meaning of the word Ashoka? Shoka means grief. So when you take shelter in your Gyan Swabhavatma, you don't feel any grief, no shoka. So that is the Ashoka, like how a Vraksh grows. Like that your Ashoka Swarupa grows when you take shelter in your Paramatma Swarup Atma. Okay, so that is the meaning of the shlok. He says, Uchaira Shoka Taru Samshrita Munmayukha Samshritam Unmayukham Mabhati Rupamamalam Bhavato Nitantam Spashtola Satkiranamasta Tamovitanam Samyak Tamovitanam Bimbam Raveriva Payodhara Parshvavarti. That means what? Sitting under the Ashoka tree, your body is radiating. You look so divine, splendid, amidst the how the sun looks splendid amidst the thick clouds. So amidst all the kashai and karma, the Jnana Swarup Atma shines. And when you understand that Jnana Swarup Atma, you become Shoka Rahit. You become a Ashoka Swarupa. So when this sun, the Jnana Swarup sun, shines and shines and shines, all the rays of dark, all the darkness goes away. Tamovitanam. Tamovitanam means all the darkness of ignorance, of mithyatva, of kashai and karma and rebirth is destroyed. Bimbam rave riva payodhara parshvavarti. So like a bimba, you shine. Bimba means like a, like the sun, you shine. Now come to the 29th shloka, and that is about the Simhasana. The Simhasana is the throne on which Bhagwan is seated. And then you see a mountain and the sun again. And then you see the Simhasana and the Simhasana Peetha behind him. And then there is one halo. So this is the picture. And now come to the shloka. He says, Simhasane mani mayukha shikha vichitre vibhrajate tava vapu kanaka vadatam. Bimbam viyad. See, everywhere they are talking of bimba, bimba, bimba. So in the Jnana Bimba, in the Jnana Swarup Atma, Chetan Swarup Atma, the whole universe is reflected, Pratibimba. So Bimbam Vyad Bilasadan Shulata Vitanam Tungo Dayadri Shirasiva Sahastra Rashmi. Just as from the mountains, the sun rises with thousands of rays, like that, you are sitting with the 1,000 rays of Jnana on the Simhasana of Atma. The Atma is the Simhasana, the throne, and your radiance is spreading in the 3 loka. Understood? Understood? And that Simhasana will always be 4 angul above the earth. Not above the earth, above, no, sorry, Bhagwan will be seated 4 angul above the Simhasana. Now, all these are created by the gods and goddesses. So, this marks the purity of Keval Gyan and the Atishay Punya that you get through Shubh Bhav. See, there are 3 types of Upyog, Ashubh Upyog, Shubh Upyog, Shuddha Upyog. Atma ka anubhav is Shuddha Upyog. But a Muni will not always get Atma ka dhyan. He will be doing Shubh Yog many times. So because of that Shubh Yog, he gets lot of Punya. Because he does not want that Punya, he considers it as Heya. Only Atma is Upadeya. When you consider Atma as Upadeya, everything else as Heya, then you get Punya of a high degree. Because you 24/7, you cannot meditate on the Atma. 24/7, out of 24/7, let us say 10 minutes you are experiencing the Gyaya Bhav. All the other time you are doing Shubh Bhav, no? As I'm talking to you, it is Shubh Bhav. As I'm giving this lecture, it is Shubh Bhav. So because of this Shubh Bhav, we are getting Punya. But are we doing all this for Punya? If you are doing all this for Punya, then you will get lower quality of Punya. But if you are doing all this so that you come to your pure soul, then that Punya will be of a higher quality. And because of that, the Punya, they bind the Tirthankar Nama Karma. And because of that Nama Karma, the Indra and other gods and goddesses create this Ashtapratihariya. So this Ashtapratihariya is symbolic of the Punya that you got by pursuing your spiritual path. Clear? Is it clear, Kusumlata ji?
Okay.
Okay, got it. So, Bhagwan is not interested in the affluence that is around him. Look at his mudra. Look at his mudra. Is he interested in what the gods and goddesses are? Is he worried? He's Vitaragi, no? He cannot be worried about all this, no? Because he knows everything is Anitya, everything is Asharan, everything is Asar. All the 12 bhavanas ko ghot ke pee liya unhone. So he's not worried whether you pray to him or he's not bothered. You want you pray to him, you don't want you pray to him. He's not going to bless you or curse you. But when you look at him, what do you see? He's looking at his pure soul with his eyes semi-closed. He's looking at his pure soul and he's telling you to look at your pure soul. So when you come on that high pedestal, high simhasan of looking at when you are seated in your pure soul, you can also rise like Paramatma and get Keval Gyan and be like a Jnana Surya. That is the message of this shloka. Okay, so other details you can read it. So this is the second Pratiharya. Now look at the third Pratiharya. It is the Chamar. What is the third Pratiharya? The Chamar. So 64 pairs of gods and goddesses, they fan the whiskers are on Bhagwan. See, when the whiskers go up and down, first the whiskers go down and then they rise up. So when we go down, bow down to Paramatma, we rise up as a Paramatma ourselves. We bow down to Bhagwan as a Bahiratma, as an Antaratma, and we absorb in our pure soul, we come up as a Paramatma ourselves. You understand the meaning of Chamar? It says, Kunda Vadata Chala Chamara Charu Shobham Vibhrajate Tava Vapu Kaladhauta Kantam Udhyacha Shanka Shuchi Nirjaravari Dhara Muchai Statam Suragire Rivashata Kaubam. See, I'm so tempted to teach you each and every word meaning, but then I cannot do it in this 1 hour special lecture. It says that, oh Bhagwan, now look, they have given one more image over here. There is a golden mountain and there are two beautiful rivers flowing out of the mountain. Then there is a moon. Okay, there's a moon and there's a this thing, and see the whiteness over here, the whiteness over here, the whiteness of the rivers that are coming. So this golden one is Bhagwan. And these two Chamar are like the rivers flowing out of the mountain. It's such a beautiful sight to watch. Okay, so not ordinary kings and chakravartis are bowing down to him, but the kings of the gods, the Indra, 64 pairs of these people, gods and goddesses, 64 pairs of Devta. They come and see, the Devtas cannot absorb in the pure soul. The Devatas, they are experiencing the fruit of their Punya Karma. They cannot do Samvar Nirjara. So even though they want to do, they cannot do. So they do all these kind of bhakti. And they're announcing to the whole world, oh, people come and worship Paramatma and learn to worship your pure soul. You understand, Vinita? Vinita Dubai. Okay. So what is the description of the Chamar that is given? They are like Kunda, Charu Shobham. They are so beautiful. So that is how he's Kunda. Then he says Kunda Avadat Chala Chamara Charu Shobham. They are Shubra, Dhavala, Vriddhigant. They are showing you the prosperity of Keval Gyan that Bhagwan is enjoying. Kaladhauta Kantam. They are like gold. Gold. Bhagwan is like gold. Udhyat Shashanka Shuchi Nirjara Vari Dharam. It is a Vari Dhar, the water dhar that is coming, the pure dhar of Keval Gyan that is coming. So because the Keval Gyan dhara is flowing in Bhagwan, they have depicted outside the Keval Gyan dhara, the purity of the dhara in the form of the flowing Chamar. Clear? Got this meaning of this Pratiharya? Okay. Next one. Chhatratrayam. This is our Mukkudai. Chhatratraya. 3 umbrellas. Umbrella with all these jhalar. You can see the beads over here. You can see. And then again,
Yes,
they have given the picture of the loka. Again, they have given the picture of the loka. And then they have given the 3 umbrellas. So there are 2 meanings of these 3 umbrellas. One is Bhagwan has got the knowledge of the whole universe. Urdhva, Madhya, Adolok. That Gyan is there in Bhagwan. Okay. Urdhva, Madhya, Adho. The 3 Loka Gyan is there in Bhagwan. And another meaning for the 3 Chhatra is Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra. Bhagwan's Atma is an embodiment of Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra. See, your Atma, my Atma is an embodiment of Gyan Darshan Charitra. Every Atma, like every sugar crystal is an embodiment of sweetness, salt of saltness, charcoal of blackness. Likewise, Atma is made of Gyan Darshan Sukh Virya. But we don't realize it, no? We don't know that we are that. So our Gyan Darshan Charitra is Mithya. When you realize that and you experience that and you are full of that, that is showed through the three umbrellas. So it is your Samyak Darshan. See, umbrella is a symbol of protecting you against the winds, against the rain. Likewise, this three chhatra of Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra will protect you from the winds of Mithyatva, Morag, Dvesh, Kashai, everything. And when you come under that umbrella, you get the knowledge of the three worlds. It will manifest from within. It will manifest from within. Okay, so when you go to Paramatma, you learn how to become a Paramatma yourself. That is the Bhaktamara Shloka. How you go to school, how you go to a military academy and learn to be a military man. You go to a medical institute, you learn to become a doctor yourself. You go to a B.Ed academy, you learn to become a teacher yourself. Like that, you have come to the school of Paramatma and you have to learn how to become a Paramatma yourself. But if you don't become a Paramatma, you will get Punya. Then with that Punya, maybe next birth you will learn, maybe next birth you will learn, maybe the next birth you will learn, or maybe you will never learn at all and go back to Nigod. Then again come out, again the cycle will go on. Okay, so now I'll just tell you the meaning of this shloka. Chhatratrayam tava vibhati shashanka kanta kantam uchchaihi sthitam sthagita bhanukara pratapam mukta phala prakarajala vivruddha shobham prakhyapayatri jagatah parameshwaratvam. So he says the what to say, the three umbrellas in you, the space over your head, it is so beautiful, like the glowing moon, like the glowing moon, and then it is decorated with the pearl frills, and it has screened the scorching sun rays, you know, the sun rays, the umbrella protects us from sun rays, no? The sun rays are very, very bright. है ना, एकदम धूप कितनी चिलचिलाती धूप रहती है, उससे अपने को छतरी बचाती है. So in the same way, the Ratnatraya Chhatri will help you from the heat of the Mithyatva. Mithyatva, hai na? Nothing else can help you. So this symbolizes that you have the knowledge of the three realms. You're so safe and secure inside. So you are worshipped by everybody. But we are worshipping Bhagwan. But Bhagwan is sitting in meditation and adoring his pure soul. He's doing aradhana of his pure soul. Okay. So next we'll go to the 32nd one. Now the shlok over here is the Dundubhi. Dundubhi. This is the picture. You can see the picture. Bhagwan Dundubhi baja rahe. Bhagwan nahi. Sab Devi Devta, trumpets, and all the people here, they are rejoicing. Now supposing if Prime Minister were to come in our area, so all the roads and streets will be cleaned, all the flags will be put, all security check will happen or not. So likewise, Bhagwan is appeared, all the Devi Devtas will blow the trumpets and play the Dundubi and announce to the world. Okay, so Gambhira, now how is that Dundubi? They are telling Gambhira Tara Ravapurita Dikvibhaga Trailokya Loka Shubha Sangama Bhuti Dakshaha Sadharma Raja Jaya Ghoshana Ghoshkaha San Ke Dundubhirdvanatite Yashasa Pravati. So the trumpets and the what to say, Dundubi, the trumpets and all these drums and all, no, they are played, and then all see human beings, people, they all come and they flock to the Samavasharana. Okay, so he says this Udghosh, this sound of the Dundubi spreads in the teen lok. Spreads in the teen lok, not physically, but teen lok ke jeev can come to the Samavasharan and get the message of Jinvani, realize their pure soul and come on the path of moksha and go to moksha. Okay, so it is this Dundubi is telling, Hey Jagat ke praniyo aao, Sacha Kalyan ka marg prapt karo. Jai Ghosh, it is singing victory of Bhagwan's Keval Gyan and divine knowledge and all that. Okay, उनके यश को फैला रही है. Next, we'll go to the, it is the Pushpa Vrishti. Here, Mandara Sundara Sumeru. It goes like this, Mandara Sundara Nameru Supari Jata. What kinds of flowers? Mandara Sundara Nameru Supari Jata Santanak Adi Kusuma Kusumotkara Vrishti Ruddha Gandhoda Bindu Shubhamanda Marut Prapata Divya Diva Patati Te Vachasam Tatirva. So all these kind of flowers, no, they are all achit. These flowers are all very beautiful, very lot of fragrance, but they are all achit. So it is all the maya of the Devi Devtas. See, the Devi Devtas cannot do samayik, they cannot do upvas, they cannot do dhyan. At the most, they can only do bhakti and bhavna. You understand? They want to take human birth and perfect the Ratnatre. They cannot perfect it in the Devta Paryay, Dev Paryay. So they are yearning to be in our place. See, in other religions, they tell you you worship God. But here they are telling the gods are worshipping you. There are two types of gods. एक वीतरागी God, एक सरागी God. वीतरागी भगवान तो अपनी आत्मा की पूजा कर रहे हैं और सरागी देवी देवता उसकी पूजा करते जो भगवान की भक्ति करते हैं, जो आत्मा का ध्यान करते हैं. You understand? So you are the one who will be venerated by the Indra and gods and goddesses, provided you learn to venerate to your pure soul. आप अपनी आत्मा की पूजा करोगे तो आप उन देवी देवताओं के लिए भी पूजनीय बन जाओगे. तो भगवान ने अपनी आत्मा की पूजा की तो वो तीन लोक के जीवों के लिए पूजनीय बन गए. हम अपनी आत्मा की पूजा नहीं करते, इसलिए कोई हमारी पूजा नहीं करता. समझ में आ गई बात? क्लियर है ना? सो इफ यू वांट टू बी वर्दी ऑफ वर्शिप, फर्स्ट लर्न टू understand that your pure soul is worthy of worship. Nothing else is worthy of worship. One Aryan Bhagwan is not worshipping another Aryan Bhagwan. One Siddha Bhagwan is not worshipping another Siddha. All are worshipping their own pure soul. They are adoring, they are absorbing, they are enjoying being in the pure soul. Nobody is worshipping anybody else. But we have to do, know why? Because we have to learn. When we perfect it, then that will also drop. You yourself become an embodiment of puja and all that. Okay, now what is puja? पूजनीय के गुणों का स्मरण is पूजा. पूजनीय कौन है? भगवान आत्मा पूजा. आत्मा में अनंत गुण है, उसका स्मरण हो गया तो पूजा हो गई. समझ में आया? So you see your Dadaji's photo on the wall and you say my Dada was like this, my Dada was like that. So you're remembering his qualities, no? मेरे दादा ऐसे बोलते थे, ऐसे करते थे. So you remember his qualities, so that is puja. So likewise, you have to remember the qualities of the Shuddhatma by remembering the qualities of Bhagwan. Bhagwan. तो जो भगवान के क्वालिटीज है वो मेरी क्वालिटीज है. जो भगवान का स्वरूप है वो मेरा स्वरूप है. How Bhagwan is, I am like that. Then only you absorb, and then the Pushpa Vrishti of Anant Gun will manifest. That is this Pushpa Vrishti symbolic of. So what kind of Pushpa? They have given in the translation, Mandara, Sundara, Nameru. These are all the different kinds of Vraksha, flowers of different kinds of Vraksha. And Varsha, the gods, no, see here, they are pouring the rain of these flowers. You can see One who has got one, see, Bhagwan is worshipping his pure soul. So he's got Keval Gyan. So they are all showering all kinds of flowers on them. What else they can do? They cannot shower on them the Ratnatre. So they end up showering these high quality flowers, which are of very high fragrance and beauty and all those kind of things. So now he is telling, just as the flowers are showered on Bhagwan, Bhagwan's Divya Dhwani is showering on us. Understood? How the Devatas are showering the flowers on Bhagwan, Bhagwan is showering the Divya Dhwani on us. Come, gather these flowers. Enjoy that fragrance of his Divya Dhwani. Divya Dhwani, जो उनके सर्वांग से निकलती है. सर्वांग आत्म प्रदेशों से भाषा वर्गणा के पुद्गल खिरते हैं. दिव्य ध्वनि के रूप में, ओमकार ध्वनि के रूप में. Got it? Now let us go to the 34th one. The 34th one talks of the, what to say? It talks of the Bhamandal, I think. Yes, Prabha Mandal, the aura of Bhagwan. You can see this picture. It talks about Shumbhat Prabha Valaya Bhuri Vibha Vibhoste. You can see, sorry. You can see the four-faced Bhagwan and then a halo and then a halo around each. Okay, so what he's telling is that in the halo of Paramatma, we can see 7 births. If a Mithya Drishti sees, he will be in total anxiety. But if a Samyak Drishti sees, he will become more Nishchinta. More Nishchint will become. But whereas Mithya Drishti will become more Chintit. Understand? So what he is telling over here is, ki Bhagwan, you have got Keval Gyan. And your body, that luster of your body is shining in all the directions. So any direction people are sitting, they can see Bhagwan facing them, looking at them. So it is as if that luster of Bhagwan has become the halo around Bhagwan. That beautiful luster, radiance glows from Bhagwan's face and Bhagwan's body. Okay, so in you, the Chaitanya Dhatu has blossomed. So now your body has changed. All the Nigodya Jeev have died in your body. Your body is so super fine, made of super fine Pudgal. Okay, and they are shining like the sun, the moon, the stars. So the shining glory of these planets and the sun is nothing when compared to the shine of your body. Okay, now you have to take the meaning like this, that all these sun, moon, stars are Geya and Bhagwan is Jnana Swarup. So Jnana Swarup Atma ka jo shine hai, it is in no comparison with all the Gay of the Loka. है ना? ये sun, moon, stars की light is बहुत टिमटिमाना in front of भगवान की light. So like that ज्ञान की light के सामने सारे गेयों की light फीकी है. जब ऐसी महिमा अपने ज्ञान की आएगी ना, तब हम आत्मा की भक्ति में चालू होंगे ना, तब आत्मा की भक्ति प्रारंभ होगी, मोक्ष मार्ग प्रारंभ होगा. Am I clear with everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all enjoying? You're learning?
Yes, ma'am.
Really enjoying, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now they talk about the Divya Dhwani. Divya Dhwani now. Okay, now comes the Bhagwan's Divya Dhwani. Swarga Pavarga Gamamarga Vimarganishtaha Sadharma Tat. See here, Sadharma Tattva. Kathanaika Patu Trilokyaha. Divya Dhwanir Bhavati Te Vishadartha Sarva Bhasha Swabhava Parinama Gunaihi Prayojyaha. The Bhasha of Bhagwan, the Divya Dhwani of Bhagwan is talking about the Dravya Gun Paryay. And It is showing, your divine voice is showing the path of Swarga and Apavarga. See, when you take to Dharma Dhyan, you will either go to Moksha, but if you don't go to Moksha, you will go to Swarga. You won't go to Narak and Nigod and Tiryanch. Apavarga means Nirvan, Moksha. Gama Marga, how to go on the path of, how to go on the path of Moksha. Vimarganeshtaha, how the Vimarga has to be given up and how you have to come on the right path through Sadharma. Sadharma means right dharma, Ratnatraya. Kathanaika Patu Sri Lokya. This Divya Dhvani is Patu. Patu means very beautiful in exposing the Sadharma and the Tattvas that are there in the three loka. It is Divya Dhvani, it is divine. It is Vishada, it is clear. Sarva Bhasha Swabhava. Everybody understands it in their own Bhasha. They understand their Swabhav in their, according to their Bhasha. They understand the Swabhav. Parinam Gunai Prayojyaha. Parinam, Swabhav means Dravya. Parinam is the Paryay and Guna. They understand the Dravya Gun Paryay. Okay, provided they apply the higher logic. If they don't apply the higher logic, they will end up looking at Bhagwan, end up doing Ram. It is like going to Disneyland and doing Samaik. So going to Samavasaran is like going to a Disneyland. Do you go to Disneyland and do Samaik? Or you roam about here and there? So like that, people who have lot of Sansar Baki, they'll go to Samavasaran, they'll look at the beautiful splendor outside and they will fail to look at what Bhagwan is doing. They will look at Bhagwan, they will look at everything else, but they fail to look at what Bhagwan is doing. So they remain in samsara. They get punya, and with that punya, they are again reborn as humans. Got it? Okay. So, like that, the Divya Dhvani is talking about Gyan, Darshan, Charitra, Tap, Dan, Shil, Tap, Bhav, all those things you can read now. Now, the next one is again beautiful. Wherever Bhagwan goes. Now, Bhagwan is walking in the sky, not on the earth. According to the Gamba tradition, Bhagwan is never walking on the earth. He walks 500 dhanush upar, adhar mein, akash mein. And wahan par the devtas keep the lotus below their feet. Okay, so it is called, now these lotus, no, they are all facing the, what is it, Unnindra Hema. Abhi batate hu. Unnindra Hema Nava Pankaja. Pankaja means lotus. Punja Kanti. Paryulla Sanna Kamayukha Shikha Birama. Adi Padani Tavatra Jinendra Dhattaha. Padmani Tatra Vibudha Parikalpayanti. See, he says that because of your Parikalpana, your imagination, you think of Atma something, Paramatma something, that is not going to help you. You have to know the reality. For that, what he says, first of all, wait, 36th one, yeah. Unnindra Hema means the lotus, Hema means gold. So like golden lotus, see, they are all like golden lotus and they are all shining. Fresh golden lotus. And Bhagwan's nails, no, you see there in this picture, you see there in this picture, Bhagwan's nail. Just by the touching of the nail of Bhagwan, these lotus start glowing. These lotus start glowing. So wherever Bhagwan you keep your feet, these golden lotuses shine. Okay, so what they are trying to say is that when you understand your Jnana Swabha, you will become like a lotus. You will live like a lotus in water. Detachment. So Bhagwan is Keval Gyan. Leave the Keval Gyan. Just the mere Gyan ki paryay. Like the nail, no? If you understand the Gyan Swabhav Atma, you will learn to become like a detached lotus. So you have to walk on the path of detachment, which is inside. But how will you show that inside path outside? Only through such symbolism. Shobha madam, you get me? Symbolism? Okay. Chal. Now come to the 37th one. What is the 37th one? It talks about Itham yatha tava vibhuti.
37, ma'am.
37. So wait. 38, 39, 40. Wait. Yeah, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So the Ashtapratihārya are done. Now they are talking about the Samavasharana. They are talking about the Samavasharana. What does he says? Itham yatha tava vibhuti rabhu jinendra dharmopadeshana vidhauna tatha parasya yadrak prabha dinakrita prahetandakara tadrak kuto graha ganasya vikashinopi. So he says that he says Munisha. Munisha means Muniyon ke ish. Vibhuti Rabhu Jinendra Dharmopadeshana Vidhauna Tatha Parasya. He says at the time of Dharma Upadesh in the Samavasharana. See the Samavasharana? It is made of silver, gold, diamonds, the Ashoka Vraksha, the Bhagwan's Pratima on all the four sides. Then you have so many sabhas. All the details you of Samavasharan, you should read Tilloya Pannati and other books, Jainendra Siddhant Kosh, and all these books give you the details of Samavasharana. So he says, at the time of Dharmopadesh, the Divya Vibhutis that you are exhibiting cannot be exhibited by any other god or goddess. You are the Devadi Dev. Devon ke bhi Dev. Okay. Why? He says, other Graha Nakshatra Tara cannot match the radiance of the sun. Likewise, no Devi Devta can match the radiance of a Vitaragi. No Gyeya can match the radiance of Gyan. 3 examples, no? Graha Nakshatra Tara cannot match the radiance of sun. 1,000 suns cannot match the radiance of Vitarag Bhagwan. Devi Devta cannot match the radiance of Vitaragi. Thousands of Gyeya cannot be equated with the Gyan Swabhav. Okay, so he says that is your what to say, your divine nature, the divinity they have told. So now the third part of Bhaktamara comes to an end. Now we enter into the fourth part. What is the outcome of bhakti? You have done bhakti of Bhagwan, you have done bhakti of Atma. Then what you should experience? You should experience fearlessness of number 38, lion, or not lion, elephant. Okay, 38 elephant. 39 is again elephant. 40 is forest fire. 41 is serpent. Sorry. 39 is of a lion. 38 is of elephant. I will tell you as we go. 42 is of Yuddha Bhumi. 43 is again of enemies. 44 is all these storms and tsunamis and all that. 45 is diseases. 46 is prison, bandhan. 47 is a summary of all the 8. 47 is a summary of all the 8. Okay, so we'll quickly come to 38 one. हाँ बोलिए कुसुम लता जी, कुछ बोलना है? नहीं ना? Okay, चले? Shall we start? Quick. Now I won't read the shlokas. You read the shlokas. He says that a lion, no, a mad elephant, not lion, sorry, a mad elephant, जिसके गंडस्थल से मद झर रहा है. Gandasthal means from his forehead. It's a mad elephant, no? So it has lost its balance. So some secretion is happening from the glands on his forehead, and the bees are disturbing him. The bees are sitting on that mud that is coming out of it is a very strong smell, you know. So these bees are hovering around the elephant and disturbing. Such an elephant, mad elephant, when she comes closer to you, it will lose its ferocious nature, and it will become calm. You understand what I'm telling? What the shloka is telling? Matta Brahmad Brahmaranada Vivradha Kopam, all anger, all this anger will subside when you come close to Bhagwan Atma. You understand? Huh? The devotees who have submitted to you, who are surrendered to you means to whom? To Gyan Swabhav Atma. The devotee thinks upon himself, looks upon himself as a Gyayak Bhav, Gyana Swarup Atma. He's taken shelter in his Gyan Swabhav. So his aura is also become very positively charged. Whoever comes in that aura gets positively charged. So when you meditate on your pure soul, your aura expands. And whoever comes in that aura gets positively charged. So that mad elephant who was negatively charged, when he entered your aura, he became positively charged and he became calm. So what they are telling is, when you take shelter in your Gyan Swabhav Atma, the Krodha elephant will become calm. The crow, the Kashai elephant in you will go away. Okay. Drishtva bhayam, by mere looking at you, mere looking at the Jnana Swabhavatma, our Mithyatva, Moragvesh, Kashai, all will evaporate. How this, the anger of that elephant evaporated, like that, that anger of that mind, the mind games will stop. Got it? Fearlessness. So, 3 situations are there. If you want, you can note down. If you want, you can note down. It says, first of all, a person who takes refuge in his Shuddhatma will not have the fear of anything in this world, because the Atma is Ajar Amar. Anybody will attack my body, but they cannot attack my Atma, no? So he experiences fearlessness because he looks upon himself as an immortal soul like Bhagwan. Kadachit, if the elephant catches him, elephant or lion or any other beast or creature catches him, what he will do? He will meditate on his Vastu Swarup and he will remain fearless. You do what you want to do. I will do what I am supposed to. And he will remain fearless. Now, in the third situation, because of the karma uday, even if any unfavorable situation comes, the dharmi jiva will focus on the nitya jnana swabhav atma. अपने ज्ञान आनंद में वो शरण लेते हैं. Either they will take sharan in Panch Parmeshti, with the help of Panch Parmeshti, they take sharan in themselves. And they will experience fearlessness. That's all. 3.
मैम ये तीनों लाइन हिंदी में बता सकते हैं प्लीज?
हाँ, लिख लीजिए. जो आपके चरणों की शरण लेते हैं, जो आपके चरणों की शरण लेते हैं, उनको किसी का भय नहीं होता. अगर हमको भय है, इसका मतलब हमने अभी शरण लेनी हमको आई नहीं. We are having fear means we have not taken sharan. The external elephant, lion are not the cause of fear. We have not learned the art of taking sharan or surrendering, so we are in fear. Okay, first statement. Kadachit koi क्रूर सिंह आक्रमण करे, पर धर्मी जीव, it may be possible because of karma uday, the lion or the tiger or any serpent or anything can attack you. At that time, you know how to go in samadhi, in sanlekhana, because you're not seeing any animal or creature can only harm your body. Nobody can harm your soul other than your own self. You don't meditate on your soul, so you are harming your soul. No beast or creature can harm your soul. They can harm your body if your karma uday is like this. But what many people do, no, Bhaktamara healing. Oh, when you chant Bhaktamara, no animal will attack you, no beast will attack you, no diseases will come to you. It's not like that. Because you have got the Samyak Darshan, let all the diseases come, I know to handle them. Let any beast or creature come, I know to, you're empowered spiritually. You understand the total difference between what it is actually and what we are made to believe. So, kadachit koi क्रूर सिंह आक्रमण करे, पकड़ में भी आ जावे, तो वन जिसने आपकी शरण ली है, मतलब आपके द्वारा प्रतिपादित वस्तु स्वरूप की शरण ली है. भगवान की शरण लेने का मतलब है भगवान के द्वारा प्रतिपादित आत्म वस्तु की शरण में जाना. तो वो तो सदैव निर्भय रहता है. That is the second point. Third point, कर्म के विपाक से कितनी भी प्रतिकूलता क्यों ना आ जाए, पर धर्मी जीव अपने आत्म स्वभाव को ही ध्याते हैं, ज्ञानानंद स्वभाव का ही आश्रय लेते हैं, इसलिए वो भयभीत नहीं होते हैं. Like that you have to understand. Clear? Now I'll go to the 39th one. See this picture. I've shown you this elephant's picture. Pagal Hathi. He surrenders to one who is meditating on the pure soul. Okay. See this picture. I like this picture. Look at here. The elephant is bowing down to this. Not bowing down. He's become calm. So this person is meditating on Paramatma. See here. Now Paramatma is meditating on their own Atma. No? So indirectly, this person is taken shelter in his own Atma with the help of the Nimitt of Paramatma. Looking at Paramatma, he's learned to look at his own self. Now take this example. Now this elephant is killed by a ferocious lion. This lion is so ferocious, even such a lion, when he comes to you, surrenders. He loses, not he loses, he becomes calm. So what he says, a ferocious lion who tears the elephant to pieces, when he comes at your feet, he becomes pacified. So now what is this lion? That lion is again your mithyatva, मोह राग द्वेष सब खत्म हो जाता है जब हम आत्मा की शरण में जाते हैं. Now बात करूं. See here, forest में fire, but one who is meditating on the pure soul never experienced this. Now this forest fire is nothing but the fire of Kashai. The Atma is surrounded by Mohaniya Karma, by Kashai Agni. But when you take shelter in your Jnana Swabhav Atma, the Kashai Agni does not disturb you, does not worry you. Like that you have to understand the Davanal. The next one is the serpent. I know, venomous snake. Okay, people look at the snake and run here and there. But this snake, you see this photo over here? It says, Rakte Kshanam Samadako Kila Kantanilam Krodho Datat. So this, what to say here? This serpent will kill only people who are having Kashai. But a person who is not having Kashai, this serpent also will forget its poison. It won't affect. So here, This this serpent is of the Kashai. Dekho, Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh, they are always protruding outside in our minds. They can be conquered by taking refuge in the Jnana Swabhav Bhagwan Atma. Now look at here, a battle, a fierce battle, people are fighting. And a person who takes shelter in Bhagwan can win over that battle in no time, effortlessly. Effortlessly. Valgat Turanga Gajagarj. So they are given the description of the Yuddha, how it is and all those kind of things. And then when a devotee comes to you just by your name, सिर्फ भगवान का नाम लेने से सब भय दूर हो जाता. You understand? That is the 42nd one. 43rd one, again he says that the Bhagwan ne sab kashai ko jeet liya. So you also learn to win over all your kashai enemies. There are no enemies outside. All enemies are inside. You have to win over them by the mere name of God. If you keep chanting, you forget everything, but just remember the name of Bhagwan Atma, Gyayak Bhav. मैं ज्ञाता दृष्टा हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ, मैं ज्ञानानंद स्वभाव हूँ. That will help you to overcome all the kashai. That is the 43rd one. 44th one is again, it is a very ferocious ocean. Okay, बहुत भयंकर ocean है. It is what to say, all tremors coming in the ocean, and the ship is going up and down. But when people take your name and sit in the ship of dharma, easily they can cross the ocean of this kashai and this khara sansar, the salty ocean of rebirth. They can easily cross it just by taking your name. आपके नाम में इतनी ताकत है, भगवान आत्मा नाम में इतनी ताकत है. So when you experience that Bhagwan Atma, how much you will get, just imagine. That is what it is telling over here. Now they are talking in the 45th shlok about Jalodara. Udara means stomach. Jalodara means all kinds of acidity problems that start from your stomach. Indigestion is the root cause of all diseases. So a person who is suffering from Jalodara Bhara Bhugnaha, Bhishana Jalodara, severe burning in the stomach and in the body, and he has given up all hope of living. But if he comes to Tvad Pada Pankaja, Rajomrita Digda Deha, even such a person who is on the deathbed, if he understands that I am Bhagwan Atma, I am immortal, can experience little peace. Okay, Martya Bhavanti Makaradvajatu. Such a person also can become like Kamadeva even on the deathbed. Makaradvaja means Kamadeva. Okay, so here he is telling, just by taking the little raja from your feet. See here, little, you have the feet over here, and little raja you apply, you can become like Kamadeva. So here there is no raja, no leg. It is the Jnana Raja. Jnana Swarup Atma. When you take, all your diseases will go. Okay. It will help you to face all the problems. Next one. He says, whoever memorizes this Bhaktamara Stotra and keeps in his Kantha Muru Shrankhala Veshtitanga, Gadam Brihanna Nigadakoti Nigrishta Janga. Okay. What is the number here? 46th one. Beautifully he says, Apada Kantha Murushrankala Veshtitanga, Gadam Brihanigada Koti Nigrishta Janga, Twan Nama Mantra Manisham Manujas Marantaha, Sadhya Swayam Vigata Bandha Bhaya Bhavat. By merely taking your name, he can break open all the chains. So it is believed that Manatunga Acharya was put behind 48 bars or locks. By looking at Bhagwan Atma, 148 कर्म के ताले टूट जाते हैं. तो ये 48 ताले टूट जाए तो क्या बड़ी बात. Looking at Paramatma, 148 ताले नहीं टूटेंगे. But looking at them, you learn to look at yourself. 148 कर्म के ताले will go. So what big आश्चर्य if these 48 ताले तोड़ करके आदमी freely बाहर आ जाता है. Okay. Now people who don't understand this Gyan Swabhav, 148 कर्मों को तोड़ना, they will say you will never go to prison, you will never fall, you do all smuggling, all these things, read this shlok of Bhaktamara, you won't go to jail. You understand what I'm telling? You do all the wrong things, it's okay, you chant the shlok, aapka jail jana bach jayega. Are in karma it is there, you have to go, means you will go. But even though you are in prison, if you take shelter in your Gyan Swabhav Atma, you can experience liberation of it. So Samyak is more important than anything else. Now the 47 is the summary of all the Mattadvipendra Mragaraja Davanalahi Sangrama Varidhi Mahodara Bandhanotham. All the 8 fears. Tasyashu nashamupayati bhayam bheva yastavakam tavamimam matimanadhi. Mati means gyan, buddhi. When your gyan becomes right, all kinds of fears will vanish. What will happen in next birth? What will happen when I die? What will happen if I die? What will happen to the family? All these fears will go. When you understand the, what to say, Buddhiman Purush, whoever reads this stotra, all the fears will go. The last one. See here, what do you see in this picture? What do you see in this picture? The Moksha Lakshmi has come in garland of Keval Gyan. This is the 47 shlokas. Whoever has it around him, okay, will get Keval Gyan himself, will get Moksha Lakshmi. Avashya. See, we will read the Stotras Trajam Tava Jinendra Gunairni Baddham. Hey Jinendra, I have sung glory of all your gunas, your Gyan, your Darshan, your fearlessness. I've one second. I have taken beautiful words, beautiful phrases, beautiful alankar, and I have made this garland of beautiful poetry, the glory of your virtues, Paramatma. Datte jano iha kantha gatam ajastram. Whoever memorizes it and keeps it in their mind, Manatunga. Now, what is the meaning of the word Manatunga? Mana means ego. Tunga means your ego will go and your real man will appear. You will get your pure soul. Then avashya samyak prakar se you will get the Lakshmi. It's Lakshmi, Moksha Lakshmi. जो लक्ष्य को प्राप्त कराए वो लक्ष्मी. अपना लक्ष्य है ज्ञायक भगवान और लक्ष्मी है ज्ञान स्वभाव. हम ज्ञान के सहारे सहारे ज्ञायक तक पहुंच सकते हैं. ज्ञायक is Trikali Dravya. The Gyan is one pariyai. The whole Dravya will not come in the pariyai. But with the help of the pariyai, we can focus on the Gyayak and reach the Gyayak. Then Moksha Lakshmi will come and take you to Moksha. Understood all of you? So with this, samyak prakar se upaiti Lakshmi, samupaiti. Upaiti means over here, it says, you will get it. You will get it. Definitely you will get it. Okay. So with this, we end the talk. We have 5 minutes. Any questions we can take? Otherwise, I would like to wind up. And thank you all for coming for this lecture, and I hope I have done justice to it and helped you to understand the essence of the Bhaktamara Stotra. So can I request for
Thank you very much, madam, and advance wishes for tomorrow's birthday, ma'am.
Yes, Ram sir, thank you. So,
Thanks a lot, Priya ma'am. It was very nice.
you understood?
Yeah, nice.
Bhaktamara?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Please ask, please ask.
In Gata 34, you said Bhagwan is made of superfine pudgals. But I thought as a Siddha, the pudgal body is left behind, no? And he's in Atma only.
See, when they are showing the Ashtapratihārya, it is bhakti of Ari.
Before becoming a Siddha.
Ashtapratihārya there means Ariyant Paramatma is seated. So, Ariyant Bhagwan's body is made of very fine pudgal. The Samavashara is also made of very fine pudgal. Tirthankar Bhagwan's body is also made of the best pudgal.
So we are talking about the state before he attained Siddha.
Yes. Ashtapratihārya means Ariyant state.
Okay.
But he is meditated. He's meditated on his pure soul, no? So the divinity of the pure soul is manifested. Along with that, in his past life, he had got a lot of punya. Because of the punya, the devtas arranged this Samavasharan and Ashtapratihārya, everything. So here you see a fine combination of the purity of the soul and the highest order of punya. And the Vitaraga Swabha, all together there.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And thank you for doing this for us. And we look forward to Padaprecha from you.
Sure. Okay. Anybody
Thank
else?
you.
Comment? Any question?
थैंक यू मैम, बहुत अच्छा लगा. अब इस तरह से पढ़ेंगे जैसा आपने पढ़ाया वैसे भक्तामर पढ़ेंगे अब हम.
आपको इंग्लिश में समझ में आया कुसुमलता जी?
समझ में आता है मुझको.
वेरी गुड, बहुत
बोलना
अच्छा,
नहीं आता, समझ में आता है.
बहुत.
मैडम जय जिनेन्द्र मैडम, बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे. जैसे 35वें श्लोक में आपने बताया द्रव्य पर्याय गुण के स्वभाव परिणाम गुणे प्रयोज्य, और जैसे 45वें में बताया जो रजोमृत का बताया कि तो अपने को ज्ञायक स्वभाव का आश्रय लेना है. तो बहुत कंसेप्ट क्लियर हुए, बहुत ही अलग तरीके से समझ. अब ऐसा लग रहा है एक बार फिर से क्लास देखूं और फिर से उसको वापस समझूं.
आप लोगों से सबसे निवेदन है कि आप लोग है ना ये बुक मंगा लीजिए टोडरमल स्मारक से. भक्तामर प्रवचन बुक मंगवा लीजिए टोडरमल स्मारक से. और इसमें बहुत सारे डिटेल्स मिलेंगे. और यू ट्राई टू गेट दिस बुक फ्रॉम द स्मारक.
मैडम जैसा आपने एक्सप्लेन किया हमें कहीं भी बुक में नहीं मिला, कोई भी बुक में. बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, पर जो एक्चुअल किया ना अभी कि इसका भाव ऐसा लेना, तो वो वाकई में ऐसे अच्छा लगता है.
हाँ, आप है ना वो जो मैंने आपको नोट्स दिए ना 1 से लेकर 1 में ऐसा है, 2 से ऐसा है, all that our sir has taught us. And when he taught us, we were so happy. Oh my God, this is what Bhaktamara is talking about. From childhood, we have been reading Bhaktamara like this. Even if you don't know the meaning, you will like Bhaktamara. It is so simple Sanskrit, such simple Sanskrit and beautiful. So always keep this picture book before you and keep this book before you.
अच्छा, दोनों डिफरेंट है मैडम ये. ओके,
दिगंबर ट्रेडिशन से निकली है, ये दिगंबर ट्रेडिशन से निकली. इसमें एसेंस है.
ओके,
वो इसमें नहीं है, तो इसमें वो इसमें नहीं.
अच्छा, तो फिर मैडम ये बुक तो तोडरमल स्मारक में नहीं मिलेगी ना?
ये मिलेगी दिवाकर प्रकाशन आगरा,
ओके,
मिलेगी दिवाकर प्रकाशन आगरा से, ये मिलेगी आपको स्मारक से। नहीं तो इसके सारे पिक्चर्स गूगल पर है
जी,
पर है, बुक आप लोग मंगवा। और ये भक्तामर को लेकर के हीलिंग आदि के चक्कर में मत पड़ना, ये सब मिथ्यात्व है।
एग्जैक्टली,
हमें उस बात से कोई मतलब नहीं है, अपने को मिथ्यात्व से अपने आप को बचाना। भक्तामर का पाठ करो, आपका सर ठीक हो जाएगा, लक्ष्मी। भक्तामर का पाठ करने से आत्मा में हिम्मत आ जाती है सब कर्मों को झेलने की। हिम्मत की कीमत है बस, बाकी सब कोई बोले ऐसा करने से ऐसा होता है, ये बकवास। अगर
थैंक यू
ऐसा
मैडम।
तो भगवान को क्यों उपसर्ग और परिचय आते?
सही
है ना, वो भी पाठ करके सब दूर कर लेते, लेकिन भगवान को उसे, भगवान तो उल्टा सारे उपसर्ग परिचयों को बुलाते, आओ देखो मेरे अंदर कितनी सहन शक्ति है, आओ, मैं घबराता नहीं, मैं अजर अमर तत्व हूँ, मैं निर्भय हूँ, निसंग हूँ, संकोचकीर्ण ज्ञायक हूँ। उसकी परीक्षा के लिए वो सारे उपसर्ग परिचय को इनवाइट करते हैं और हम घबराते हैं उनसे। हम भगवान के भक्त कहलाने के भी लायक नहीं, भगवान बनना तो बहुत दूर की बात। ओके, गॉट इट? कैन आई स्टॉप? जय जिनेन्द्र, thank you all for your time and energy. Thank you Shobha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Jai
Thank you
Jinendra.
very much, madam. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jai Jinendra.
मैडम।